Welcome back to mainly Loft. A lot been happening in the last few days, so we're going to go through this video and go through all the little bits and pieces that are happening just to catch up on the last few days. Storms are still rolling through. You can see there's a bit of rain over there, so you probably need to get a bit of a wriggle on. You'll notice this one, all the birds are out. I've separated the pair that was in here back into the flying loft with the others, so the babies. Just got to get in here at some point, give it a bit of a clean out and disinfect the whole thing and make it perfect, because I want to put maybe the white hen in there and maybe bluebell pied. Let's go into here with our little black pair of babies. Still undecided if I'm going to let these guys go again for another round. Let's bring them out into the light a bit, but they are looking quite nice. Look at those guys, beautiful spread blacks as well. This one's a little bit lighter. The mother was very similar to that actually, and she molted out to be quite nice. Can't see any pied in them though, which is it's very strange because the mother is heavily pied and she's got white flights too, so she's got that double banger in her, and none of the babies seem to get it. So I'm very pleased with that, because I don't really like white flights and pieds too much. I prefer a solid black like this, a solid spread black. We're gonna have some nice black tails on them. They're gonna be very good looking little babies when they start molting out. So this one's the hen, the one with a bit of a lighter on, she's smaller, and then we've got this big solid one over here, which is probably going to be the male. Interesting. The only reason I may not do another round is the mother's father. You see him on Adam's channel, he's got the very big wattles. I'm not a huge fan of the wattles. Some people love them, but Titan is pretty much as big as the kind of wattles as I want to go, and that comes from the Cuban side anyway, from him. But I'll put those guys back in there. We'll just give them a few more, maybe a week or two, see how they turn out, and we may let them go down for another round, just see how they turn out. But we do have a lot of breeding birds at the moment, so let's go in there and have a look. This is where most of the magic has been happening. I've been pretty busy with here. There's a lot going on. We'll go nest box by nest box, because every nest box now is full of pairs, which is fantastic. So we'll go through with our little pair here. It's our Hooban cockbird. He's still sitting on the 2 eggs, which is good. They're babies in the flying loft. If I remember when we go over there, I'll point them out. The cockbirds that they're throwing are going to be some serious birds. They're pretty big, strong looking guys. So we'll keep an eye on this pair. Pretty excited about them too. They're going to be like the Hooban cross sort of my birds, which are going to be interesting. And then we got Big Titan. You'll notice that the door's open now. I opened that up today, taking all the drink bottles out and that. Now he's got free roam in the loft with his new hen. She's a nice little hen, this one. So we'll see how we go with that one. And then Big Titan, who's sitting pretty tight on those eggs there. So Big Titan, we'll just let him sit with his new hen. Hopefully we'll get a nice little round of babies out of there. And then we'll go down to Big Shock. He's just chilling on his eggs. Beautiful, nice and white, these ones too. He's a very nice little guy. He's very well natured. I like my birds with this kind of temperament. See, he's pretty relaxed. And if you've noticed, all the babies that are bred for him are just like super tame. They're quite happy to come and sit on you, or they're very friendly. So he does breed some very well-natured little babies. And he's the Staff Van Rieten. He's just enjoying his little nest there. He's a really good father, actually. I'm really pleased with him. We'll go down this way. I don't want to go to the more exciting birds just yet. You'll notice the fronts off this. I did update this in another video. These guys just relaxing. That's one of the VDB cocks that I brought, and he paired up quite nicely to one of my little storm hens. She's a beautiful little hen. She's full of muscle too, and it's going to be interesting when crossed into this line, because these are the first ones that I've crossed in, so be interesting. We might get a few reds in this loft. We're going to quickly fill up with reds, I think. We'll go down here, and I'm just trying a new pair. She's pretty bossy, this hen. She's paired up with the brother to this red cock here. Well, they're not paired up yet. I'm trying with the Leo Herman's hen that we got from Adam Archer. I'm just going to give her a round, see how she goes. and then we'll decide if we're going to keep her around or not. But the baby she does have in the flying loft, surprisingly, is pretty good. Then we got big Titan, not Titan, sorry, Leo. He's down the bottom. For some reason he likes nesting on the ground. And Storm's just relaxing beside him. She's a good mother. Both very good parents, actually. I'm actually impressed how good Leo is. These are the new ones. We won't go there just yet. We'll touch base with our Tide Grizzle. These are our Willie Teal ones. You can see this cockbird's settled in quite nicely. He's very well tempered as well. And he's pretty excited. I don't think he's seen hens for a while. He's pretty keen to start breeding, which is a good sign for us. She's a little bit hesitant, but yeah, he's ready to go. So I reckon we could probably get a nest bowl in here with these guys shortly. When I get some more time, I will pull them out and we can have a real close look at them, have a look at their wings or whatever else you just want to look at. They both are very beautiful birds. This hen, the one on the left, I'm actually really keen to later on try pairing her up to Leo or Titan, because she's got some Hooban and Hermans in her as well, which gives her that significantly different look than the male. She's quite muscly actually, which is pretty characteristics of my hens, the ones that I'm pulling out to breed. So definitely keen to see how she goes, because her sister's been performing pretty well. Willie's been sending me a few messages, and she thinks she's done pretty well this weekend as well. Her sister clocking against 2,800 birds or something. So for a coloured bird, they're pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with them, and it's going to be a fantastic start for me. We'll have to get a nest bowl in there shortly though, because we might let them do a couple rounds, and then when we've got a few babies off them, you see he's getting pretty excited again, he's crawling around, we may even look at pairing her up either to this cockbird down here or this one up in here. And lastly, you guys haven't seen these ones yet. I actually have put a few videos up in stories and a few photos and that in the community tab. Just giving you a little bit of a teaser. I'm just going to open this. This hen's a little bit crazy sometimes. She's actually well tempered, but she really wants to get out. So we'll go with the cockbird here first. I got these ones the other day. They turned up. Went and picked them up from the airport. Very beautiful birds. This one's a Vanderbilt as well. He is off Gold Dust lines, so that's one sort of thing I wanted to try. I think that's Gold Dust's full sister to Kettle anyway. Pretty closely related, not too far down the pedigree. I'm not huge on pedigrees, but when I buy something or whatever, I'll get a bird for breeding. I would like to know a little bit of history in it as well. So we are reasonably heavy on the Vanderbilts at the moment, but I just want to see, hopefully out of one of all these that we have, that one of them performs well in breeding. I'm hoping that one of them is going to be pretty good, so we can keep that on. But this hen, she's actually a stunner. Look at her, like, I actually love her so much more than the cockbird's nice, but she was my top pick, and I definitely went out of my way to make sure I got her. Again, pedigree's not huge on it, but I like to know a bit of background on it. So basically she's got Olympic Rosita in her, good road on the Kittle, and also Kittle, with Kittle's paired up to full sister, I think, which is pretty closely related in that line. So she's half Vanderbilt, but then she's half Hermans as well. The Herman side is Dejan, so she's a bit of Dejan, and also a bit of that Kittle side as well. So there's 50-50. That's why I was like, I definitely want to try a bit of like the Dejan side. There's a few more other good Hermans in her pedigree as well, like Olympiad 003, which is similar to Leo, and also Titan. They've got that breeding in them as well, and I'm personally a very big fan of like all the Hermans, but I also enjoy the Herman Koosters as well when they went into that kind of working together. So we'll see how we go. I've got some pretty big hopes of her. We're going to pair these two up for now, and then when Leo, or probably more so Leo, comes available, I want to do 1 or 2 rounds with her and Leo, just because I think they will produce some absolutely outstanding babies. Because she's a beautiful little hen, this one. But for now, we'll get 1 or 2 rounds out of her with this cockbird, and then we'll look at changing her later but she's yeah, she's pretty special. I like her a lot. And before we go too much further in this video, we really need to make a bit of an update on the actual loft. You can see I've been doing something, probably making more of a mess than anything, but getting a little bit of progress. You can see I've started to pull this apart. I haven't had hardly any time, just with my partner had to go into hospital for a night, and that kind of threw things out for a little bit, but we're slowly getting there. We just need to get a bit more time up. You can see I've started the floor anyway. I was going to do a bit today, but I wanted to go in and give all the lofts a bit of a clean out. So we've started the new aviary section. The floor's all in, all level, and got it all set up nicely, and I've actually set in these. I've got to get some more of this, another panel, which you'll see down the bottom there. There's an open section, so I'll see if I can get this one up. This is the tight one. It's a bit tighter in the angle, but you can see it all fits in there pretty well. I'm going to move this out. I've been halfway through cleaning. I thought I'd take most advantage of that. See, I've got a center one run through the middle and a little groove at the basically a bit of timber sitting at the back there where it sits on, and same on this side as well, and it all sits in there pretty well and nice and sturdy. So looking pretty good. Things are going along pretty well here. Hopefully today I might spend another hour out here and get a little bit done, but let's have a look at the girls. They're all looking pretty good. Got in here and had a bit of a clean before. It's not too bad cleaning these smaller sections by section. The girls are looking pretty good. The boys are pretty keen to get in there. You'll notice the barless hen's in here at the moment too, and her cockbird's actually over in this side. I've just got to, once I put this video camera down, I'll get in there and sort their water and things out like that. The boys are all in here too. Probably look at thinning out some of the split barless. I haven't got around to it yet. Just obviously with the little emergency that we had, it's slowed down a bit of progress, but we'll get there when we get there. And then the only other thing I've done that you haven't seen, you've seen me finish these sections, but what I've done is I've split all the little babies up so we can have them in here all the time. They have full tray in here all the time. They've just eaten all that. So I gave this a bit of a clean. I'm going to put it all back in here soon. You'll notice that here's one of the babies I was talking about, the half Cuban. Might be his sister up behind him there as well. So he's going to be an outstanding bird, I think. Looks wise anyway. He's got a nice stance on him. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that one to see how he turns out. And then we've got one of Shock's babies here. It's pretty easy to identify them. That's a hen, this one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a hen. We've got another little blue bar over the back there. That actually might be the sister, the half Hooban one to this one. That one at the back there might be from Titan. Titan's baby had with the red hen. There's a little checker there at the back. His nestmate passed away actually. I don't know why. He's eaten by himself, but I just don't know what it is with these split barless this season. You can just see the difference between split barless and the normal racing pigeons. The normal racing pigeons are just super vibrant. Like, they just grow so quick. There's a dark checker. It's going to be a beautiful bird. This is one of Shock's sons. He's going to be a boy, this one, and he is beautiful. And then you got the little tiger grizzle up the back there. I might get rid of that tiger grizzle. Now that I've got my own ones, I'm going to maybe just concentrate on those Willie Teal ones that I've got, because I know that those ones are going to be pretty competitive in this coming season. So that's why every perch at the moment is going to be pretty important, because I don't have a lot of space. It looks like a lot of space in here, but you can see how quickly that fills up. And we've got another 10 eggs in there. I think they're going to hatch. And we've still got another round or two to do with that yet. So there's probably another 30 or so birds. And then we're getting pretty close to that limit. So I need to be pretty strict on what I'm keeping in here. I only want to try and keep the best to give me that best chance this coming year. And I think that we're off to a pretty good start, because a lot of our young birds, especially these are only the first ones that have come across, and they're looking really good. So I'm going to leave you all at that. That's just a bit of an update for the last few days. I do apologise that I haven't got a video out. Lots of little stories and things like that. I just haven't had any time being at the hospital or back here looking after the young fella and things like that. So it's been a bit difficult, but yeah, we're getting there slowly. Hopefully within the month, I'd say this loft is going to be finished, and I'll do a bit more of an update then. But these lofts are going to fill up really quick, so make sure you're staying tuned, because you're going to miss out on a lot, I think. Anyway, I'm going to see you all in the next video. It's getting pretty exciting. Look at this loft. See yous.